What's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new Hijomeatman news video. Today we're going to be talking about Fabio Quartararo. We're going to be bringing up the question, did he crumble under pressure or was it down to the bike itself? Obviously make sure you leave your comments and opinions obviously down in the comment section so we can all debate on it. I'm going to give my opinion on what happened to Fabio Quartararo this year, and honestly I feel like it's a mix of both things. I think he did definitely crack under pressure. We did see, once his lead started to come down a little bit, we did see Fabio Quartararo commit a little more errors than what we're used to seeing. But at the same time, I also feel like it is also to do with the new Yamaha bike. It is a little bit different to the previous model. He does want to go back to the old Yamaha. We have done a video on that. I will leave it down in the description if you want to go and check that out. But we do know that Fabio Quartararo obviously wants to return to the old Yamaha, the one that obviously Franco Morbidelli has, and it's gone really well this season. Honestly, it's been maybe slightly more consistent than the other riders, you could say. And when the others have been encountering problems and struggling with setup, he seemed to have gone pretty well, and obviously four at the front and won 3 races. So it's understandable why Quartararo and Vinales want to go back to that old bike, and even Valentino Rossi doesn't even think the new bike is better. So I do feel like it's also to do with the bike. You could see that Quartararo was a lot more comfortable last year. He didn't really make too much changes with the bike, and he was always competitive. Whereas this year, he's done all sorts of changes, and he just hasn't been comfortable. We've seen him some weekends be really strong and then other weekends be absolutely nowhere. But at the same time, apart from the bike obviously being an issue, it is still a bike which he is capable of winning races on. We have seen him obviously win 3 races, and he was really strong at the beginning of the season. Obviously pulled out pretty decent lead and looked to be the favourite for the title. But once we did see a couple little errors, and obviously the end of the season was a little bit of a disaster, from Aragon onwards. We did see Le Mans, he didn't have a strong race either. It was wet. He isn't particularly good in the wet, not that he's had a lot of experience in the wet to practice, but he did struggle a little bit there. And the other races, from Aragon onwards have all been a little bit of a mess for Quartararo, and I definitely feel like the pressure did get to him once the lead, started coming down. I felt like he maybe tried a little bit too much, and then the races that he was maybe slightly struggling at, instead of just going back to the base setup, I think he just tried to make too many changes to the bike, which eventually cost him even more time out on track and committing more errors, and obviously a whole bunch of DNFs, which is very unfortunate because everyone thought he was going to be the world champion this year. Everyone thought it was a safe bet, but in the end of the day, Joan Mir has come up and picked up the pieces, and obviously took the title for the first time in 20 years for Suzuki, which is absolutely amazing. But you guys, make sure to leave it down in the comments. What do you think happened to Fabio Quartararo this year? Do you think it was the pressure? Do you think he had the wrong mentality, it was all in his head? Or do you think it was a little bit to do with the new Yamaha? Make sure to leave it down in the comments, and leave a like and subscribe for more content as always, and I'll see you with some brand new videos very soon.